your tail after you preened him. That wasn't nice.
I see a live stream.
Oh, you see me yawning.
Let's click it. Yeah, you are on live on YouTube.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble now.
So,
Commander, say, hi, Cockatoos with Attitude, Chloe Sanctuary. I'm Demander. Commander? Commander, Salamander. Oh, pat me, pat me. Pat the man. Cecil tried to get all of it, but then you bit him on the rear. There you are. Can't show your tail.
So our first chatter is here. It's Erin. Welcome, Erin. Good to see you.
Hi, Erin. Commander says hello.
Oh, and Eleanor is here. So hello, Eleanor. Yeah, Amanda is out today.
I have a little bit of keratin. It's all over my arm there, kid. Nice to get Cecil to preen. I missed that one.
Oh my, he looks so cute. Amanda, are you extra special adorable just for us today? For the chatters? Yeah, you are. You say hi. Well, he had some important duties in his nest. At least he thought so. But today Don said to me that he tickled Amanda a bit, and finally he gave in and agreed to come out.
Yeah, it took a little coaxing, but he came out. Got something on here.
He's such a cute boy. And therefore, Babalu is not with us today.
Yeah, I tried to bring him in, but he just wouldn't behave. So.
And then we have a sneezing Pip. Sneezy Pip. Handsome Cecil. Shuki.
The headless sugar bird.
Well, the head comes if you say something about fries. French fries. French fries. I think she cannot hear.
She's just ignoring it. KK's back there.
And I see popcorn, Lucy, actually called Eagle Goose since yesterday.
Yeah, she did a beautiful fight yesterday.
Yeah, hi, Eleanor.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, that was so funny. Lucy coming over like predator goose.
Oh, it was majestic.
Yeah, it really looks cool when they fly.
I have to get to that video that's on there too. It would have been captured, but if I don't pick it up tonight, it'll disappear in a couple of days. We only keep our videos for 5 days, then they dump them. So,
which videos?
Well, the videos from the live stream, they only keep them. Zoom only keeps them for 5 days.
Okay.
Nice tail flash there, Jazzy Jasper.
The Jazzy Jazzbird. She has been lately a peachman.
Yeah, she has. I know there isn't as much humidity in this room, but whoops.
And I think I can hear Bob screaming in the background.
There we go. To be careful which way I hold this or hit the button. There we go. Pip, pip.
Pip, pip, pip.
Yeah, she's preening. This is the room with the least humidity and of the occupied rooms, and she's preening. That makes the combination where she sneezes. So She's been watered down like they all have this morning, but she gets in there, she starts breathing, and it just hits her nares, and she just starts sneezing. Yeah.
Poor Pip.
A lot better than it was, but still not perfect. I
Mm.
think we have a face of a sugar now.
Mm. Looks like both Moluccan ladies are training heavily.
Want to keep those
that's
fellas in good
Falconsy.
condition?
Welcome, Falconsy. Good to see you.
Hi, Cockatoo. Still got that
So-
thing on your dictating membrane.
Big news, Manda is out today with us.
It's one of the unfortunate things, but sometimes if you take them off the drug, they actually don't do so well. So I got him down to he's at 0.03 now, but if I take him off it, he just goes nuts. Won't come off the cage, spins around in circles, and he needs just a little bit to be normal, don't you, kid?
Yeah, well, if he feels better with it, then why not give it to him?
Well, yeah, I try to get him off if I can. Jasmine had similar problems. I got her all the way down to 0.10, and then she started flipping out a little bit.
Mm. But the thing with Jasmine is she was a mutilator before, so when they have gone that far, it's a big deal to get them off the medicine. Well, you always can, but the thing is, when the plucking has come to mutilating, that's always big step, so that the birds can get away from it themselves.
Now, once they start actually mutilating their skin, they're going to be on it. I just wanted to get her to a slightly lower level, but yeah, she's doing okay at 0.11, so we were there. She was on 0.6 a day for the first 2 weeks, and I got her down to 0.30 a day. Now she's on 0.22 a day. So, right, Jazzbird?
And we have Ramona Bustillos here and Lisa Banerjee. So hello and welcome. Good to see you guys.
Hello. Amanda, you gonna say hello? You want to say hello? If they'll pet me, I'll say hello.
Maybe he'll do some jungle sounds.
Well, we are not on speaker, and
Oh,
we are.
the
it's up to you.
YouTube community might think we have gone completely nuts as the birds.
It's all up to you, Don.
No, you're on speaker, but that's okay.
Oh, we are on speaker.
Oh, because
Yep.
Bob's not there.
Bob's not in the room.
Manda, salamander, Manda boy, hello. Oh, come on, Manda.
Salamander.
Today is stubborn, huh? Not convinced yet.
Mander, what are you doing, buddy boy?
Looks like he wants more a cuddle. He listens to it, but he's not sure about it. Oh my God, yeah, Lisa. I know we sound terrible, especially when I do jungle signs. Mander, salamander, Manda boy, Star Wars, Chaba, are you Chaba? Hello, Mander. I can see Pippa face palming in the background.
Yeah, Pippa only whistles. That's much more civilized. All the YouTubies think that we're very strange. Well, they probably thought that already.
So yeah, he's kind of like, guys, don't you know you're alive?
Well, I know he'll do that after he does his tricks, but the problem is none of those tricks are good for his. They're not good for his back. So, and with that twisted pelvis, getting him to do sit-ups is probably not the best thing for him.
Falcon's Babalu is today not in because he kind of was, well, but I use Don's term, he was a brat.
Yeah, there you go. He was being territorial, and he was not going to let any bird that he doesn't want on my lap anywhere near my lap. So then I put him in a timeout cage, and he tried to get aggressive with KK. And KK's looking at him like, "What's wrong with you?" And then I had to take him out. But when he gets like that, there is a method I found a long time ago by mistake, because I like to test out birds just in case they need Haldol to see what level. I gave him a normal dose, and he just went completely nuts, beating his head against his cage. I never.
Is KK playing in his box right now?
He was, but now he's on top of the timeout cage. And
so no one is on the floor right now.
And
KK.
It's by the next day, he's just fine. He's real calm. He gets along with everybody. It's like it's like he gets a whole bunch of, my dad would say, pea and vinegar out of him. But what's up, KK? Yeah. What's going on?
Hello, KK. KK bird.
KK.
I think he tried to climb on the rope, but he fell.
I just see the replay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he was there, and then.
Actually, that would make a truly good alarm clock if we could mark
Funny
it.
boy. And Anidi shook. What she's doing, having her wings out. Shuggy, are you making a display? No idea what KK does. Is he seeing something outside the window? Is there some hawk alarm?
I'm not sure what he sees. Usually there's alarm call, so he probably sees something.
Yeah, he looks in the direction out of the window and has his neck feathers up and is obviously screaming because we cannot hear Don well. So GTH says in chat, well, it's probably a good thing to give these guys a break from Sweet Bob. He's so sweet, they need a break.
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself. He's just too sweet.
Right.
I think KK now it really includes into the flock when he does the alarm calls, so he kind of feels responsible for the other birds. So I think that's a good sign. So kind of doing some flock duties.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really
what a
nice.
good boy, KK.
Yeah, I think the other birds, yeah, I think they appreciate being alarmed that probably a mouse is running somewhere in Don's garden is exactly what they want to know. No, Shuggy, big yawn. Stretch, yawn. Oh, what a yawn.
That was
Shuggy,
cute.
do you need your afternoon nap?
Been working hard, Shuggy.
That's exactly what my birds would do at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, that kind of, if you took a picture of that would be a Saint Shuggy. That's what she's got the halo around her head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Saint Shuggy. You like that name, don't you? Saint Shuggy.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
Maybe.
It won't. No, please try not to hit my ear. Come on, where's the button for that? Okay, can't frame it, hit the button.
Mm.
Oh,
A shuggy halo. Yeah. One was doing paperwork, and as we figured out, we are a sanctuary and not a church, so it's difficult. So we really think about opening instead Church of Babalu.
Mm.
I have my phone set so I can tap it twice and it'll take a picture, but it, oh, there it goes. It did. It took one. Okay. Sugar bird. Hard to do it with Cecil sitting on your shoulder, though.
Oh, Don GTH gives you some advice. He says, remember to hold still, because at the moment it looked a bit shaky, but I think the iPhone can manage that.
Yeah, it's hard to hold still and tap it to take a photo, but that's, I have it set up to do that.
Yeah, especially when with a Cecil who bashes you while you're doing it. So Lisa, there's Cecil, and he has 2 toys. Let's see what he's doing today with his toys. I have the feeling Cecil is solving string theory by whatever he does at the moment.
Cecil string theory. Well, he's good at physics. He knows exactly where to bash Dad with his ball.
Yep.
He's good at de-engineering, figuring out how to take things apart. Well, he puts things together too, though. He makes his own toys.
Cecil, Lisa says she loves you. That foot on his face.
You had to think about that for a second, didn't you, boy?
When he's had his claws also really a little bit on your beard. Oh my, that's so cute. Must feel gorgeous to have a cockatoo foot in your face.
His little dino feet.
He's like a good boy. It's always a good time to stress that you're not supposed to have them on your shoulder. Go to sleep then.
Well, if you have them on your shoulder, they might bash you in the face with the ball.
Maybe.
Or they might poop on your shirt. So.
The smaller ones do that. The bigger ones won't do that while they're sitting on you. They're first, though.
So they try to get off you, or.
Oh, they'll get, I mean, if they have no other choice, they'll get to the farthest part they can on you. They'll stretch way out to try to avoid it. Well, with some exceptions, Mander won't do that because he's got the pelvis problem. Really a big boy. But he really can't help it.
When my budgies sit on me, they usually don't poop on me, but then they poop on the floor, and they well, they can do it. It's not that big deal. You can just scoop it when it's solid budgie poop, but sometimes when they sit on my head, then when they poop, that's not that funny.
Figure what?
Well, I don't think Manda's a big fan of shoulder sitting.
No.
No.
He's
no.
I've
He's
never
quite a-
seen him doing it or trying to actually sit on Don like lots of other birds do. So he sometimes likes to sit on his arm, but that's it. I have the feeling. So
he's
Yeah,
quite a big boy, but he even fit on your shoulder.
he needs a stable platform, this boy.
I know Amanda needs it a bit more stable. We all need to remember that he has problems with his hip and pelvis. So for the viewers who don't know, Amanda has a twisted pelvis in a 90-degree angle. I think on our website, our pictures of it, or in the video about Amanda. So it's really amazing that he has that good life and can sit, and actually in the last couple of months, sometimes he even took a short flight, which was quite impressive for his condition that he can do it. So,
And
Amanda.
I think Dom mentioned that Amanda's condition was so unusual that the vet gave the X-rays for free because they'd never seen anything like it.
He did it for free, but what happened was I wanted an X-ray of it to see what the problem was, and he did 8 and charged me for 1. He did it
This
from
Amanda was so special.
trying to figure out how it happened, but all we could figure out from the X-rays is that it was early in his life, within the first couple of months. But so either it was a deformity that he hatched with, or it was something that was done to him in that short period after he hatched.
Such a special boy.
Good boy, aren't you, Mander? Mander.
He's looking very lovingly at you, Don.
Today he looks really kind of, I love you. Tenderly.
Yeah, unfortunately, these birds all hate me, so I made
It's so
some
awful being trapped with all those cockatoos that can't stand you.
Romeo's been a tough one since he regressed again. Now I sit with him. I'm not much for sitting and watching the TV, but I put a movie on and I sit with Romeo for about 45 minutes. He comes right to the edge of his door. I leave his door open. He gets his head right up on me, and then he looks like he wants me to pick him up. But if you try that, then he just goes back in his cage. So, but he'll come right over and sit, and if I stop petting him for a second, he takes my hand with his beak, he grabs it, and then he puts it up like towards his head, try like, here, pet me. So and then he says, I love you, I love you. He's getting better. Thing with him is you get him back where he feels comfortable, and one little thing sets him off, and you got to do it all over again. But I think the biggest problem with Romeo is, nobody lives forever. So when he ends up with somebody else, however long that is in the future, if it's a woman, they're going to feel too confident about him, because he tends to be really affectionate to women. So they're going to think, well, this is great. Nothing will break it. All it takes is one thing he misinterprets, and then he'll bite out of fear and run away. And most people, once they get bit, they're done. I don't think humans were like that back in the Middle Ages, but they're like that today. They're not tough. You can't handle one little problem. So, hey, baby. He can be really affectionate, but his fear will overshadow that. So we have to be careful with him. I don't care. I mean, when I open his cage door, I pull up a chair, I get it as close as I can, so I'm sitting right on the edge of it, and then I just turn and start watching whatever's on the TV, just so he doesn't feel like I'm focused on him. And he comes right over, he begs to be petted, puts his head on me. most people are not going to be too comfortable with just letting a bird come over to you when you can't see what they're going to do, you know, especially when it's afraid. But he doesn't bite unless he's afraid, and he's not afraid of me when I'm sitting there with him looking at the TV. But then he starts trying to get me to look at him instead of the TV, and of course I do because I don't care about TVs. But he wants that period of time where I'm not focused on him, where my mind is somewhere else and I'm off, and then he comes right over. So
Lisa says her family is like that. Rico bit them 32 years ago.
Yep, I put you back in the other room, but you need to be out. Yeah, the humidity in here is probably, I don't know, 17%, something like that. Out in the living room, it's 45. So you really start sneezing in here. I can't leave the door open to get the humidity in. I'll start sneaking out. And they'll be all over the
Sneaky birds. All the mulattons would suddenly disappear.
Manda's the first one that'll sneak out the door usually. But won't you, big boy?
Oh, look at Manda.
But I think everyone would laugh and really chuckle if they see Sugar walking out because it's hilarious.
Oh, don't say that. She's very imposing and elegant. She's not hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely. When she walks with her super long leggies, it just looks great. I love it.
She's like a ballet dancer. Beauty and grace.
yeah, it's actually on purpose when she does that robo style. she thinks that's trendy.
So there's a question from GTH, Don. So if the birds sneak out, where do they go? On tour and then come back, or is there a favorite place like the kitchen?
Mostly back to their cages. Once in a while, someone like Pippa will go flying all the way in the kitchen, but generally they won't sneak out if I'm taking them out or bringing them in. I can more or less trust them not to do that, except for Mander, of course. He's the escape artist, wants to go back to his cage, but the rest of them will pretty much stay in here. But if I just left the door open while we're sitting here, they're all good at telling where my focus is. And if I'm focused somewhere else, they'll sneak out. Oh, the other one that wouldn't come out today was Snowball. He's been playing with a lot of lids in his cage. I've been getting him back into playing with Frisbee. He's just started off with lids, and they didn't want to leave his lids, so. He's been coming out every day, but he didn't make it today. He just clamps his feet on the bottom of the cage, and he won't let you, you can undo one foot and the other.
Is Snowball out? I haven't spotted him yet. Okay.
Nope, he wouldn't come out. He latched onto the bottom of the cage. And
oh, mine. And all the lights out. All pink birds. Oh, mine. He's missing the show.
Yeah. I don't know why he does that. Well, I do. He likes his toys, but.
Well, he's got to stay limber. For Frisbee.
That's a thought. I could take a real Frisbee and throw it on the floor in front of his cage. That'll get him out. It's just picking him up after he gets out, because if he's playing with a Frisbee, it's not the safest time to try to pick him up.
I guess once you get him out, then you'll be more amenable to going in the socialization room. Because they'll think, oh, well, I'm out of my cage now, so I may as well join in.
Oh, once he comes out of his cage, he's fine. He wants to come in here, but it's just getting him out when he's in that mode.
Mm.
But he's really been like that since I first met him. He was sitting on a chair that had like a 1-inch metal roll bar on it that he was attached to hanging on. And I went to pick him up and he grabbed onto it. I had to it took me about 2 or 3 minutes to convince him to let go. He's always been like.
I kind of
Lucy,
I wonder what territoriality feels like for them. Because it must be like, oh, I really want to go in the socialization room, but there's like this force that's like pulling me into my cage. I can't possibly leave. And it's
Yeah.
like they want to go out, but there's just some instinct keeping them.
I have a little bit of feeling how territoriality feels when someone in university wanted to show me something on my iPad with his pencil. And I was like, so stay away.
Nope.
Excuse me?
Ooh, salmon.
Mm.
Yeah, barbecued salmon sounds really good. Enjoy, Lisa.
You got to remember that from Monty Python's The Meaning of Life, It was the salmon moose.
Mm.
Oh, you didn't use canned salmon, did you?
Special.
Well, I couldn't get to the store. Hi. Hi. Hi.
So adorable.
What are you doing? Hi. Hold on. I'm gonna put I'm not using my AirPods. It would help me if they start yelling, but when he hits that thing and it's in my ear, it's beautiful. So put it in my pocket. All right. Need to know that. Now, if you hit my ear, you're just hitting my ear. What? 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 Watch where you put your feet. Would you?
Oh, Cecil.
And a foot in the face.
What, sugar? Oh, along with being whacked in the face, I'm supposed to pet your beak?
Yeah, well, you need your Cecil stimuli. There's a question from Falkensee. She would like to know if anyone ever figured out the Memoji test.
No. Nope, they never did. That was a little tough. What are you doing? Yeah, since nobody actually figured it out, it was just what sign is the moon in? I changed the face of the emojis based on whether the moon was in Leo or the moon was in Pisces, or that's all I did.
How cool.
Are you going to do another one like that?
Yeah, that was fun because I was just trying to make sure that I could remember where the moon is. Yeah. So it was a good contest to throw together. And if somebody could have figured out it was just the pictures of the moon, they would have got a coffee cup. I mean, where the moon was, what sign it was in, would have got a cup. So without even going back through I'm trying to figure out which face matched with which. It wouldn't be too hard going back.
Shuggy. Cutie.
Oh, she's so sweet. Look at that little face.
Falkensu says, oh my gosh, I never would have figured out that.
Well, when I took astronomy in college, I had to take it from two different professors. The first one explained to us how to tell time by the moon first night. And then the second night, he went through it again because somebody didn't understand it. I go, I'm not taking this teacher. They have to explain things 3 times to the students. You know, it's just, all that is the students dragging the teacher down so they don't have to do so much work. But it's real easy to tell time. I mean, the easiest way to think of it, if the moon is full and it's directly overhead, what time is it? Where is the sun when the moon is full? Up the earth. So if the moon is full and it's directly overhead, it's midnight. It's no problem figuring that out. And then you have to, you know, there's rules. You just have to figure out by the quarters are, you know, what the angle of the light is on the moon to figure out where the sun is. That's what you got to do. It's not hard. I couldn't believe the professor was going to explain it twice. You know, it's like, come on. It's such an easy thing to get.
Easy if you know how.
Well, if you know that the moon is full, you know where the sun is. It's got to be on the opposite side of the earth. I mean, it's the only reasonable place it could be. So
Yeah, but people don't know that. I didn't know that. I could probably have worked it out, but I wouldn't know that offhand.
well, that's the kind of thing they should teach in school. I mean, it's real basic, but I mean, it's basic astronomy, but well, you just have to think about it. I mean, if you just position it in your mind, that's a funny thing because I can't hold images in my head, but it's easy enough for me to postulate where the positions are. But most people could at least see the earth in their mind, see the full moon, and then go, well, why is it full? It's because the sun is all the way on the other side.
Yeah,
Or
you
you
see,
could
I have trouble with that kind of mental picturing. I
I
think
don't-
that's one of the differences between men and women. Like, men are much better at mental rotation and spatial awareness and stuff.
I have SDIM. I can't rotate objects and I can't hold images in my head. But so it's all theoretical. It's like mathematics in my mind just to get it.
Well, I guess you're just Superman, Don.
No, I can't hold the images in my head. But
Falkensu says she was concentrating on the emoji's facial expressions and trying to look for things in common.
yeah, well, what I tried to do is like with Aries, he had a military hat on, right? Pisces was blue because it's like the water and fish-like thing, and you know, so
I actually thought you'd try to hint us to some kind of movies or which are connected to the birds. I was like some Avatar, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, you bamboozled everyone.
Yeah, one can interpret so many things in it. That's fun.
yeah, it was still kind of fun to look at them and try to figure out what I was doing, but
Oh, there's a good one from GTH. He says, how does the moon adjust for daylight savings time?
it doesn't care what time it is. Yeah, that's a complication for people who are trying to figure out where the planets are between 1 and 2 o'clock, right? Where they shift them around, but they shift daylight savings. And I would say there, if you want to be able to figure that out, you need what's called an ephemeris. which is the planetary positions at either noon or midnight at GMT. So
Mhm.
what are you doing? You being silly? Are you going to keep whacking me in the head? You're just going to keep that head there? Yes.
Mhm.
It was fun going through and coming up with different emojis for each sign. You know, looking at them and trying to decide what would be the best. Like Leo, the guy he's got a little beard like you see a lot of people on stage back in the old. You know, would you stop? I can't think with you whacking my face. You big silly. You want me to grab a hold of it? I won't get my mouth on it though. But I'll grab it. You want me to grab it? Yeah, I get a little too out of control if I do that.
Look at him.
Mm. He's such a happy bird.
It's so much fun, Cecil.
Mm. When was it? Was it last meeting or so? Some Don actually got Lorelei in and didn't bring Cecil out, and it didn't take 5 minutes until they sat together on Don. These bird couples.
Try and move this one chair just a little bit to get some cold air coming in here. It's a little warm outside.
Mm.
Warm. Yeah, our definition of warm in Pahrump is a little different. Warm is anything under 100. Hot is everything over 100. It gets so hot in the desert that some of the speed limit signs, you can see the letters are peeling off. It looks like they were put on with crayon or something because they're peeling off. Hey.
Is Manda still there, or is he fleeing somewhere else?
That's a good question.
I didn't hear that. He's being whacked in the face.
Is Manda still there, or has he fled? There he is. He still looks a bit shell-shocked.
I just break my glasses. I don't do that here. There. Get up on my shoulder. You're not going to break my glasses.
So Honey Aldrich is here and says hello. How are the babies doing today? I wish I could be there with all those babies. A baby Mander.
Yeah,
I think
Mander's the biggest
really
baby.
only real baby is of course Mander, but he's out today and having fun, sitting next to Don, getting cuddles, and refusing to do jungle signs.
Yeah. I
Amanda.
think he looks a bit shell-shocked.
Yeah. Mander. Hello, Mander. No, no. Okay, sorry.
No, he's looking at us like we're nuts. What are you doing? All right.
Yeah, today he really looks like so you lost your mind.
Yeah.
And he was doing so many jungle signs for us on one of the last meetings.
He won't do it when other people can see us. He wanted us to embarrass ourselves on YouTube.
I could get him to do it, but I don't want to make him do those tricks that he does because of his pelvis. So not good for him to be pretending to die when you shoot him. Besides, it takes 2 hands. It's kind of hard to shoot him and hold him in your hand at the same time.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, a good bird.
Cecil's just playing footsie with you.
Anne-Marie Bunter joining us, and she says, beautiful sweethearts. So welcome.
Oh, thank you. Cecil, are you trying to make my life more difficult or just what? What are you trying to do?
Amanda, do you have an admirer out there?
Oh, I think he has many.
Mm.
You're a good bird, you know that?
Mm. Oh, Lisa is back again. Hey, Lisa. Cecil is still bashing the Don.
Making it hard to hold the phone right now. That's the bashing right. Hey,
Now we have headless chessbird.
headless jazzbird. Yeah.
Jazzy, Jazzy chessbird. Jazzy.
She's not good at responding when she's preening.
Yep.
She's busy.
Same with my budgies. It's like, come again in 15 minutes.
I could get her to respond if I said it urgently, you know, but
well, we don't have to do it. We can ask the goose what she's thinking about popcorn. A popcorn. Honey Partridge is asking, is Bob okay? Yeah, Babaloo is okay. He wasn't as well behaved as Don likes it to bring him in. So therefore, during the live stream, Babaloo is out today.
He was going after Mander and trying to put territoriality, trying to protect the chair I'm sitting in. And I just got Mander back in here where he feels comfortable today, and I wasn't going to let him get chased either. So I tried putting him, Bob, into that timeout cage. And then he tried to go after KK, well, the way he does, which is kind of silly looking because he doesn't really go after another bird. He just kind of lunges where he is because he's too chicken to actually do it, but which is good. But then I knew it wasn't going to work, so I had to take him out. He'll be better tomorrow. He's always better the day after he gets X'd out of being in the room. He'll do a better job. But I miss him.
Meditation corner.
Yeah, I like having him out, though. I don't like doing that to him, but he wasn't going to listen to me, and he was doing where he shakes his head up and down, you know, not side to side, up and down. That means I'm not going to do what you say. I disagree with you, is what it means. So when he starts doing that, you have to. Hey, Kay, what are you doing over there? One thing I don't like about Zoom is that I can't zoom in. They call it Zoom, but I can't. I've got 3 lenses on here, and I can't zoom in so you guys can see what he's doing. He's cute. He's got his head down, his foot up on his head, scratching the back of his head. It's KK.
Mm. I just think that would be actually probably a well-used tool if they implement it by a lot of bosses who then zoom into the living room of the employees to look what's over there. So,
Big brother.
Yeah, I will post up the pictures of all those different emoji that I was using for the contest, but it was a pretty long shot that somebody would figure it out, but still kind of different. Hey, now that's enough. You're hitting my glasses again. They're already all scratched up. Come here. Hey, no. Calm down. No, Cecil, down. You're getting a little too wound up. You're getting too wound up. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. No, calm down. No, you calm down. Cecil. Good boy. That's better. That's better.
All right,
Sure.
Cecil. Okay. Oh, that's a great jasmine stretch.
Yeah, Bob still wonders why Dawn doesn't lay an egg in their nest.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn, are you ever going to lay an egg in Bob's nest?
No, I don't think so.
Probably Cecil is trying to help by kind of fertilizing you with precious.
That sounded a bit wrong, Emery.
Probably, yeah. Wasn't intended. In the German translation, it sounded far less worse. That's true, GTH. It's tough being a Babalu Bob some days.
Yeah, he has a certain way he likes things to be, and the only one that could ever manage him was Coco. I mean, everybody got along with Peaches, but Coco was the only one who could manage Bob. I mean, I always get along with him, but there's times when I can't stop him from being territorially aggressive. Oh,
You just probably can send out the right birdie cues as you are human and don't have the method of, getting your feathers in the right position to tell Bob what's going on.
It won't hurt you. It's all right. It's all right. He's not going to get you. He's going to get me.
Don, how many eggs got Pippa? 8?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds
in
about
total?
right.
Yep.
I mean, she could have given 4 of them to Bob, and she still would have had enough to sit on.
Mm. But it's really funny in parrots or other birds when the males tenderly, chuckling an egg and sit on it. They all have their fake eggies. Oh, GTH says, I don't really want to do this, but sneaking an egg into Barbaloo's cage is a funny thought. Yeah, he probably would instantly sit on it.
Yeah, I have some fake eggs. I don't know where they are, but I could see what he did with that. But I still have some things I haven't found since I moved here.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes, even if they had some white ball or something into their cage, so if it just looks kind of an egg or so, they started to care for it. So.
You can see how much calmer he is now. He was all fired up, and all I had to do was move him from one place to another and start petting him to calm him down. He gets too wound up. He's gonna. Well, it's not. First of all, it's not good for him, and the other side of it is that if he gets too wound up, then somebody gets hurt. Usually with the ball, but he's never actually hurt a bird.
But Babaloo is now screaming in the background. We probably said his name 1 or 2 times too often.
Probably.
It's like the phone people.
They talk about me. Next thing they talk about Becca. No, not Becca.
What are you doing, big boy?
Pressure. Somebody sneezed.
Hey, Mander. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. You glad you came out here now? You got petted? Got preened? No exceptions to that rule of yours, is there? You can't turn tail towards him. Cecil preens him, cleans him up, turns around, his tail presents his tail as he's walking away, and Salamander bites it.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't help myself. I just got to do it.
Yeah, Amanda, that's a little bit silly, but and we have absolutely no clue where you picked up that, because he's doing that with birds, humans, everything. Don't show Amanda your back.
You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah. Well,
We really need to find a Moluccan role model for him.
Yeah.
Male Moluccan role model.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Max and Gotcha and Barney. They could all be good role models for Amanda.
There are other male Moluccans out there.
I don't know if Amanda's ever met one. You might think he's the only boy in the world.
Yeah.
You might think that all other Moluccans are aunties.
Yeah. Why I'm not an auntie.
Yeah, must be very confusing for a little boy.
Mm. And the aunties are not very helpful in that.
No, sometimes the aunties are scary.
Mm.
Hi, baby. See, I can do something like this. Poke him and go, nothing happens. You do that to Bob, he jumps out of his skin. They don't do that very terribly often. He's been bugging me a lot, and he's been kind of a brat, and I'll do that to him. But he can't help himself. He's like me. What you doing, Cecil? Huh, John. Yeah, I had to run a bunch of errands this morning, so because Sybil's supposed to be getting a bigger cage.
Oh, there's a funny message from Lisa. She says, my sister came inside. Rico was on his tree stand. Then he bombed her. I had to put him in his cage. Then she walked in his room to see him, and Rico said, hello, Rico. He was proud of himself, I think.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Pippa would probably be the expert at bombing someone here.
Oh, Pip doing acrobatics by climbing upside down. That's the Pip feature.
Pippa, that's my shoe.
The thing is, when Lorelai attacks the shoes, then she goes full protection mode, but now she chews herself, huh?
Yeah.
It's so addictive.
Well, come on up. Come on, Pip. Come on.
Come on, Pip.
Come on, Pip, Pip.
No,
Come
Pip, Pip.
Come on, Pippa.
What a sweetie pie, Pip.
You're a good girl. It's a good Pip.
Pip, Pip, Pip.
You almost didn't make it here. I was being told that she was fine, didn't really have any major problems. And then, I said, well, we don't take in that kind of bird. And then all the truth comes out. Well, she plucks her feathers, and you send me a picture. I was like, yeah, she really plucked her feathers. She swallowed lead and had to have that removed. Okay. She had one titer of chlamydia, and now you got another. Wait 3 weeks and have another test. The guy was good though. He did everything. He even got her another cage and everything. So.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even his bird. He just got left with her. His girlfriend left the bird.
Yeah, it's nice that at least somebody has taken the responsibility for the pip, that she comes into a good home.
Yeah, it's really good that somebody stepped in and did the right thing.
Yeah, and he's one of the few that checked back. For about a year, he checked back every couple of months and say, how's she doing? How's she doing? I sent him pictures and told him, and then he stopped contacting me. So she really did like, she does like being here. It just bugs me that I can't get rid of that sneeze, but it's better. But every night I'm forcing water down her ears, which you should not do unless you know what you're doing. Mainly when you do that, you use a syringe and you just put it up against the nair. You got to make sure their head is down. They can't have their head up like that, because otherwise they may aspirate, get in their lungs, and you can kill them.
Yeah.
But
you
not
know,
it's every day to have her nairs aspirated. So
yeah. But you know, all of those birds there, they're the ones with really complex problems. That's why you have them. So, you know, for Pip, if she has a chronic condition, I think having little sneezes is a pretty benign one as far as they go.
yeah,
So don't beat yourself up about it.
yeah, you don't know me very well.
I
I do
Don beat himself up, never.
constantly. Any little thing I do wrong, boy, it just had.
Well, we can see that the Pip's not mad at you about it.
Oh no,
I think she's fine.
no. But boy, when she sees me come in with that syringe at night, she goes to the back of her cage. Oh no, not that. You have to imagine somebody shoving. It's different because of the way they're built. It doesn't work quite the same way as it does with us. But someone just shoving, like putting a hose up to your nose and turning the faucet on, you know, turn the hose bib on and let pressure go for about. I pressurize her in there for about 10 seconds. About 15 milliliters of roughly 100 degree, that's close to their body temperature, saline solution.
So Spirit Matter has joined us, and he says, or she, no, I think it, whatever. He tried to find the live earlier, and there was no luck. So it looks like YouTube has hidden our stream for some viewers on my YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But we're glad you made it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about time to up.
Yeah, well, it's too bad you made it just as we were about to wrap it up, but you can catch up.
Delivering a cage shortly, so I'm going to have to go. But thanks for finding us anyway. We will have the video will be up shortly. So, and Cecil, did you want to say goodbye to everybody?
If not, then Bob can say bye-bye from the other end. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right, Mander, you want to say goodbye?
Oh, bye, Manda.
Mander, third.
Manda. God, he's just so cute. Look at that boy. He is just precious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say goodbye? She's the one talking. You want to say goodbye?
Oh, they're all precious babies.
Yeah, I love you too.
And thank you, Don, for taking such good care of them all. Thank you, Don, for taking such good care of all the birdies.
Oh, my pleasure.
And for showing us them.
Yeah, thank you for moderating, and Amy for moderating. Much appreciated. Couldn't do it without you guys. And don't forget that Amy's got a whole bunch of great stuff out at merchandise out at Cafe Press. So she's added some new things to the line too, beach blankets and cups.
Merchandising, that's where the real money is made.
We'll see you guys on Wednesday. And,
So thanks for coming.